We present Snacap, snacking behavior monitoring with smart fabric mechanomyography on the Temporalis. Automated dietary monitoring, or ADM, is a central topic in ubiquitous and wearable computing concerning personal health and fitness management. There have been various studies using wearable sensors, mostly around the neck and mouth region, to detect eating activities. A review by Oliver has summarized that most ADM systems utilize the body motion or sound caused by eating to infer the eating events, including ingestion, chewing, and swallowing. In this study, we want to look at ADM from the myography analysis that causes the chewing events. Chewing is essentially closing our teeth to squash the food by the movement of the jaw. And during this process, the jaw is pulled up by the muscle temporalis, which is above our ears on the scalp. In a study by Zhou published in 2020, EMG electrodes were placed on the legs of a glass frame that were used to detect eating events. However, EMG requires direct skin contact, which is not easy to achieve in the hair region. In another study published by us in 2020, we used simple skin smart fabric, which performs the planar force mechanomyography to detect the eyebrow movements with a sweatband. And the advantage of MMG is that the muscle movement is coupled mechanically to the sensing element instead of electrically, so no skin electro contact is needed. To target the smart fabric MMG on the temporalis to detect chewing events, we designed a prototype on a cap. The sensing fabric is sewn inside the interior rim of the cap. The tongue of the cap offers a platform to place the electronic hardware that performs the data acquisition and logging. This form factor makes it easy for us to record data in a simulated daily scenario, but the sensing method can be easily adapted to other soft or rigid form factors, such as a sweatband, tennis visor, or even glass frames and goggles. We performed an experiment with 10 participants with multiple sessions on different days to evaluate our approach. The people consumed various snacks out of their choice. We did not have any specific requirements on the types, so some are soft, such as bananas and oranges, some are hard, such as nuts, some are chewy, such as gummy bear, chewing gum, or sausages, some are crispy, such as nachos or chips. The raw signal is already visually obvious between the eating events and other activities. We performed high-pass filtering and frequency analysis with Fourier transform or wavelet transform. We want to highlight that the dominant frequency you see in the spectrogram generated by the MMG method coincides with medical EMG studies of the temporalis during controlled chewing actions. The result of our study using a support vector machine classifier shows above 80% accuracy in detecting the chewing events. I just want to show two participants before I finish. We see person 2 has a very poor accuracy, and person 4 has above 80% accuracy with the footnote of different hairstyle. Now this is participant 4. We notice that the tongue of the cap is wider than his head, leaving gaps on both sides. And his signal intensity is actually quite weak, but this can be easily addressed by a different garment design. We simply did not foresee that the tongue of the cap can be a limitation. And the rest are different hairstyles from participant 4. We can see she had straight and curly hair and afro box braids. That was a brief presentation of our Snacap study. Thank you very much.